Hey guys, so the video, I kind of just want to give my general thoughts on the Raidan versus Shiva fight from Record of Ragnarok, the anime on Netflix. For this fight, I felt like, this was a pretty entertaining fight, but unfortunately, at least in my opinion, this was probably the most underrated slash underwhelming fight overall in the series so far from what I've seen. I'm not really a big fan of sumo wrestling, I'm not gonna lie, it kind of bored me. Raidan's character, out of all the flashbacks that we've seen so far, the other fighters, this one was definitely the least entertaining. Slash, it was kind of boring. Also, it was kind of dreary. Like it was just wasn't really entertaining me. He was kind of, I don't know. I'm not trying to be that person, but the fact that he was just like strong naturally, but his bones couldn't withstand his muscles. So his family put ropes around his body. I wasn't really too sure what was going on with that, but besides that, I like the Raiden character. I kind of like the fact that the Valkyrie that he fused with didn't really enhance his powers per se, but she just kind of allowed him to kind of fully, access, his potential, essentially, his muscles, to where it wouldn't just destroy his body automatically when he used them. So that was pretty entertaining to kind of see just an overall slugfest, a guy made of muscle versus a guy that has muscle, that has four arms, that can kind of turn himself on fire. It was kind of entertaining. Now, the only thing that I didn't like that maybe you may disagree with my opinion on this was the ending of the fight. Overall, the fight was entertaining, though it did kind of have its boring moments. Like, I don't know, like his most powerful technique was kind of like him putting his hand out and he was kind of striking with his palm. I don't know. Wasn't really a fan of the sumo fighting style. It just kind of was whatever. I was a fan of Shiva. I like Shiva. I like his background. I like his origins with his friend. I thought his friend died, but it was nice to see that he showed up to the tournament. It was kind of like applauding him, giving him reassurance. And it was kind of cheering him on. It was kind of nice to see him again. I forgot his name, but he was a cool character. But the ending of the fight, when Shiva kind of used his leg to punch through his arm, destroying his arm, and the dude was just like, "This is it. I'm done." And I was just kind of like, "Dude, like what?" I mean, I'm not trying to be that guy, but I mean, you're literally fighting for all of humanity, and just because you lose an arm, you're just gonna give up. I mean, you still have another arm. I mean, and you're gonna probably lose anyway. So, I mean, just fight. I don't know. Like, I don't know. He just kind of gave up and just kind of let the guy just cut his, take his head off with his leg. I'm just like, dude, he has one arm, you have one arm. You could still fight. Like, it's still even. I know, like, you might have lost your right arm. I believe you might be left-handed. You might not be able to use your muscles anymore, but I mean, just letting him just kind of take your head off. He was just kind of like, oh, okay, I lost my arm. That's it. I was like, oh, okay. Like, and I was just kind of waiting on him to be like, okay, like, is he going to do something else? He just sat there and just kind of let the guy just cut his head off. He just let Shiva do that to him. And I was kind of like, oh, okay, well, that was kind of lame, I guess. Like, okay, kind of anticlimactic. Like, you did all this, show me your origin.